Good afternoon. Protests against federal immigration enforcement have really ramped up now all across the country over the past few days. This is 8 News Now at 4:30. I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm Kirsten Joyce. Meantime, here in the Valley, some have their own battle with the federal agency.
8 News Now reporter Jessamine Wolk has more on the debate over immigration enforcement, specifically when it comes to schools.
Now, it dealt with when CCSD and other public schools would allow enforcement officials in. CCSD's current policy is that they need to show up with a warrant. The bill would have made that the state policy for all schools.
As someone in education, is it good or bad?
Bad. The decision is bad. We don't want ICE anywhere near schools.
UNLV professor Ben Leffels says he stood in solidarity with student activists in April protesting the Trump administration's immigration policies and is now taking a stand again, this time against the governor and his veto of Assembly Bill 217. The bill would have immigration enforcement to have a warrant or schools wouldn't cooperate with them. Sponsor Assembly member Cecilia Gonzalez says the intent of the Assembly bill was to help children feel safe while attending school. But the governor vetoed it, claiming although it was well-intentioned, it had the opposite effect, saying in his veto message that it could place school personnel in legally precarious situations.
Wrong again. The bill can keep teachers out of legally precarious situations because teachers will likely feel the need to defend their undocumented students from unjust ICE removals. As a professor, I know I would.
The immigration crackdown on students already being felt in other parts of the country. The story of one 11th grader in Massachusetts capturing widespread attention after he was detained by ICE agents.
I was in shock. I didn't know what was going on, and he ended up saying, "Why? Do you know why you're under arrest?" And I said, "No, I don't." "Why?" And he said, "Because you're illegal. You're an immigrant."
Originally from Brazil, 18-year-old Marcelo Gomes da Silva was arrested on May 31st and has since been released on a $2,000 bond. Leffert doesn't want to see that happen here in the Valley.
And it's only a matter of time before it happens here in Nevada, which is exactly why we need to resist and exactly why we should have passed that bill.
Now, the governor also said it would effectively make schools sanctuary zones at all times. Assemblymember Gonzalez told me she thought the governor was more worried about his loyalty to the, quote, authoritarian president than the people of Nevada, end quote. And just to reiterate CCSD's policy, they will ask for a warrant from federal officials that show up.